Hello everybody, my name is Jenna. I'm here from Stretch Pilates and I'm going to take you through a few movements today. So this recording is particularly for our membership site, and so it's the first of a few as we go into 2021 and just see how we can service you guys virtually in the comfort of your own homes. So I want you to go ahead and take a seat on your mat. You'll place your feet on the ground, fist width apart. And we're going to try and find some length out of your spine and some width out your shoulders. Let's take your hands underneath the bottom of your knees and just try and open up your rib cage with your elbows drawing wide, and breathe into the side of your body, finding that height, finding that width. Inhale, and as you exhale, you'll draw in your tummy. Inhale, expanding the rib cage. And as you exhale, you'll draw in that tummy. Inhale once more. And exhale, draw in your tummy. Float your arms on the inhale out in front of you. Close your fingers and set your shoulders. Find your eye line straight out in front of you. Give me more of that length. And as you exhale, you will tuck the tail, articulate the spine, escalate the abdominals, and find a halfway point. Inhale here. And as you exhale, crest up and over with a curved spine. And then on your inhale, you find that length. Exhale to magnetize the spine down towards the mat. Excavate the tummy. Hold it there with pressure in your toes. Inhale. And exhale, draw yourself up and over. And then inhale, we get that length. Exhale, slide down again. And this time, instead of holding on your inhale, we're going to open. Inhale. And exhale, close the arms, crest up. This time, inhale, arms go up to the ceiling. And as you descend, the arms lower. On your exhale, we hold. On your inhale, we open. Keep your pressure in your toes. Exhale, close, lift. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, heave from the lumbar spine, the hands follow. Inhale, open. Exhale, close those arms, lift the torso. Inhale, chest rises, arms rise, eye lines forward, and hold yourself there. Open up your legs, and then reach forward. And try and fold yourself over your legs. Touch the floor and stretch. Find a little abdominal connection to lower yourself some more. Find extra length out the top of your head. Take a few breaths here. They're active. You're drawing yourself down, down, down. Slide your hands towards your knees, and then use your hands to hold onto your knees. Pull yourself back and close your legs. We're going to lie down now. Make sure you have enough space behind you. If you need to wiggle yourself around your mat, do so now. As you descend, your heels will draw in towards your bum bones. Your hands find a place on your mat, and your head settles. Certainly on the mat, so make sure that you have enough space. The feet press into the mat. Your abs descend into the mat. Your ribs pull down, but wide. And your shoulders open. And your fingertips reach to your heels. We inhale here into the mat. You exhale, draw in your abdominals. You inhale in preparation for a leg lift. And exhale to float the right leg to tabletop. Inhale, the right foot dabs the mat. And exhale, the right foot lifts back up. You have a subtle, genuine connection in your lower abdominals. The leg slices through the air, fluidly lifting and purposefully lowering. 3 more. And down. 2. And lower. And last one, weight with that leg in the air. We're going to scratch the ceiling with your shin. Keep your hips still, your pelvis still, your left knee still. You scratch the ceiling, doing a circle with your shin like you're plastering the ceiling smooth. And that knee moves in a beautiful dinner plate circle, no sharp edges. We'll do 1 more circle. It's hard to keep the opposite hip still. It's hard to keep the opposite knee still. We center, we change direction. The subtlety in the abs remain. The neck is long and loose. The dinner plate shape is steady. The left knee remains still. And you do a last one. And then weight with that leg in tabletop. Lower the foot toe. Articulate to the heel. And then lift up, floating the left. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg goes up. Remember the abs are still. The pelvis is stable. There's an equal length from rib to hip on both sides. Be mindful that that left wants to creep up. Don't let him. Find length. We'll do 2 more. And last one. Weight there. We circle the shin. Drawing in the abs, you go in and around. Dinner plate size. Try keep the length the same on the 2 hips. Keep the right knee still. Try not let the right hip lift, it wants to. As you come around, take note of which quadrant you may be leaving out by accident. 2 more. There's an area that your hip doesn't like. Think about that area, audit yourself, we change directions. Become conscious about your incompetencies, acknowledge your weaknesses, and then we can have the power to change them. First, we've got to find them. And last one, pause. Now we're ready the abs. If this is too hard, you just alternate your legs instead of doing both at the same time. So what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to try and change simultaneously the leg position. If it's too difficult and you find your abs popping, then I'll show you another one. We draw in the tummy and we change those legs. We change those legs. We change those legs. If this is too hard, then by all means, one up, it comes down. The other goes up. It comes down. The other goes up. Or you're alternating still, and we're going to do 2 more. And last one. And then both feet settle down. The hands go wide. The palms are up. You turn your thumbs out so that you're externally rotating your shoulders and you press them into the ground, finding length. We want to make sure that the arms aren't in a V position. They must be in a T. And often we think we're in a T, but we're in a bit of a V. We'll float the right leg to tabletop, imprint that spine, lighten the foot of the left leg, and lift it up to squash the knees together. If this is too difficult, your feet can be on the floor. There's an inhale to go to your right. Your left bum lifts off, and an exhale, come back to center. There's an inhale to go to your left. The right bum lifts off, and exhale to center. We go to the right, and you come back. We go to the left, and you come back. Give me length out your shoulders. Give me softness in your neck, but give me a grounding in your shoulder girdle. The hip lifts. The knees don't slide. They're stuck together. back to your center, last one left, back to your center, the legs extend up to the ceiling, the toes are pointed but not at the detriment of your abdominal engagement. We want a crispy long spine, 90-degree angle. If you need to bend your knees, you may, but what we're going to try and do is take the right leg out, draw a line, see if the left foot can go with, but both come back. If this is a bit tricky, I'll give you an alternate. Left leg goes out, right leg joins the left foot, comes back. Carry on with that if you manage it. Otherwise, the feet can be on the floor, the knees tilt to the right, left leg extends and comes back. Bend left knee, both knees tilt to the left, right leg extends and both come back. Two options, feel free to pause and have a look if you're needing to go over how to do these exercises. But I love both of them because they challenge you. We're changing the length of the lever. We're making it harder and then asking more of your obliques. And readying your body for the session that lies ahead. And draw it back in, come back down and settle yourself one foot and then the other. The hands are going to go behind your head. Your fingers are interlaced, your elbows are wide but lifted off the floor. I want to be able to see, I want you to be able to see your elbows. Your feet are pressed into the floor, all 10 toes, and your bum bones are anchored. Find length first out the top of your head. Find length out your tailbone. Inhale in preparation, and then exhale. As you press your head into your hands, you will begin to lift your sternum. The reluctant head lifts as well because it happens to be connected to you, and your eye line then gazes between your knees. Inhale here and exhale, lie back down. We inhale to prepare and exhale to chest lift. Inhale there and exhale, lie down. Make sure that you don't tuck your tail in an attempt to lift higher and look like you're getting more height when you're actually just bending too far down the spine. And lower yourself. We'll do 4 more. Exhale up into your chest lift. Inhale there. Really pull the shoulder blades off the floor without tucking your tail. Lie down. 3 more. It's an exhale. Correct the shoulders, correct the elbows, push the head into your hands. And lie down. 2 more. We draw up, exhaling. Inhale there. And lie down. And last one here, we wait. The left hand reaches to the outside of the right knee and you pull yourself up higher. You stay at this height. The hand goes back, your head presses into your hands. You twist to the other side where the right hand reaches to the outside of your left knee. Your hand goes back behind your head. You twist to the right while your left hand reaches to the outside of your right knee. You come back with that hand. You rotate to the left. Your right hand reaches. You come back with that hand. We go right again. And then your hand comes behind your head. Middle, center it up, suck in your tummy, hold yourself there. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Lift your left leg to tabletop. Squash the knees together. Place both hands on top of your shins. Try and lift yourself up, but try and push your bum bones down. So neutral pelvis, knees together, feet together, hands are on top of your shins. We're going to extend the legs and arms, and then circle the arms around for double leg stretch. Keep the height you've managed to maintain here. Maintain it the whole time. Inhale, arms and legs reach. Arms come around, the legs reluctantly come back towards chest, hands settle on the knees. Inhale, and exhale, swing around. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, and exhale, swing around. Last one. Inhale, and exhale, swing around. Hold it there, lift up a little higher. Commit to the left leg with both hands. Right leg extends. Notice how the toes are in line with the toes in line with the knee. Suck in your tummy a little bit more here. Head goes back so it's not chicken necking forward. Change legs. Change legs. Neutral pelvis. Exhale, swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. 2 more. Last one. And then we finish. Both knees in. You may lie down and hug your knees to your chest. Good. We straighten the right leg, straighten the right arm. Straighten the left leg, straighten the left arm. Turn your palms to face one another. Your legs are long and together. Shoulders are down your back. Excavate your abdominals. Find length out your neck. Stretch out your abs. Inhale, we lift your hands up to the ceiling as they hit shoulder height. The head lifts, the eye gazes at the toes. The abs pull up and under your ribs. You curl, 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 curl until you're sitting on top of your own hips with your arms out in front of you. Inhale there. And exhale, curl down, hands scrape the sides of your body. And then go overhead. Inhale, we lift up your hands. Head follows, exhale. Excavate your abdominals. Inhale here. And then exhale, reluctantly dragging the spine like it's magnetized down towards the mat. The hands move over your head. One more. Inhale, hands go up. And you exhale, reaching yourself up and over. Spending a moment just making sure that shape's right. The eye line is forward. The abs are in. You're pulling your tummy into your back. And then you can relax your hands. Open your legs. Flex your feet. And stack your vertebra, one on top of the other one. We're going to reach those arms once more in front of you. Tighten the quads and draw everything in towards your lap. Inhale here. And exhale, the chin nods towards the chest. The ribcage depresses and pulls the spine away from imaginary wall. You start to curve forward over your lap, along your thighs, reaching forward, 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 forward. The shoulders remain on your back. Inhale here. And exhale, pull back the spine. Lift up the abs into your ribs. Lift up your eye line and be there. Shoulders are down your back. Inhale. And then exhale, chin towards chest, ribs pull down, abs pull up, but over, forward, forward, forward. We get there, we inhale. Exhale, pull back. Inhale here. And exhale, chin, ribs, abs, over, forward, fold, reach. Hold it there. Drape your hands over your toes in an attempt to grab your heels. Not all of us can get there, so ankles are good enough. Pull on the legs a tad to find, let out your neck like a tortoise out of a shell. Give me a little more height. Even if you're lifting into a halfway lift, iron out your spine. Hold it there for a moment. And then try and point your toes into your own hands as you lower your torso down again, folding in half. Let those feet help you with the stretch. And then slowly curl very close to your thighs. Your torso curls up. And there we are. Good. Bend the left knee in. Bend the right knee in. Hold on to your ankles. We'll do rolling like a ball. The space we create between the heels and the bottom needs to remain the same. And the space we create between the knees and the chest needs to remain the same. There's an outward pressure of the elbows moving around, so there's energy going around you. Your spine is curved, your abs are in, your abs are responsible for tucking your tail. Keep your chin in, but don't let it poke. It's an inhale to fill the lungs with air around your back and lean back so that you get not momentum but movement. Inhale, the bum lifts, and exhale, you come up. Inhale, you tuck the tail, and exhale, you come up. Inhale, you lift your bottom, using your abs, it burns. Squeeze your knees together. Inhale. You're on your hands and knees, your shins are pressed into the floor, hands are under your shoulders, and we want to find neutral pelvis, neutral spine. So you can't get neutral pelvis if you don't have a neutral spine. We start with neutral pelvis. Stick out your bum bones and expose your bottom to the back of the room, pressing your pubic bone between your thighs. Hold that position as you navigate the rest of your spine. Draw in your lower abdominals. Maybe you need to flatten your lower back. Maybe you need to increase the arch of your lower back. But here's where you've got to imagine that you've got a little pile of Smarties. You put them in your lower back. If they stay there, we're good. If they fall off, not so great. So we want a little bowl in the low back. Pressing the shins into the floor, start to lift your heart and collarbones forward so we iron out the upper back a little bit. Keep your ribs connected, that way you won't completely dump into your mid-back. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. The eye line is down at your fingertips. Hold this position, inhale here, and exhale to slide your right foot back, planting the toes underneath you without moving any bones in the pelvis or spine. Exhale, let's take the left leg back as well. Holding this front support position, try keep ironing out those collarbones forward. Keep active in the toes so that you're pointing your toes. Keep active in the lower abdominals and drag your right knee so that it hovers just under your right hip. Inhale back. Exhale left leg. Inhale back. Watch that head position and repeat. Back. Exhale. Back. Exhale. Back. Exhale. Back. Exhale. Back. Last one. Take it back. Hold for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee comes in, left leg comes in, bum goes back, arms go forward, and stretch out your upper back and arms. Inhale. Walk your hands to the left to stretch the right side of your body. Keep your right hip back on your right heel and your right hand reaches forward. Keep your head in between your arms, your shoulders down your back. Walk your hands over to the right hand side so that you can stretch the left side of your body. Left bum anchors, left hand creeps a little further. Head remains in between the two arms. And then come back to center. Roll up your spine so that you're kneeling on your knees. And you're going to fold your arms across the front of your chest and try and establish a natural neutral curve. A little bit of lower ab engaged so that you don't hyperextend your lumbar spine. Those arms are folded, touching your shoulders. Keeping your hips nice and still, you're going to rotate your heart towards the right hand side, twisting your eye line with your sternum, taking the shoulders over, keeping your head stacked on top of your sacrum. We pulse. 1 and 2, you come back. It's not a pulse as much as it is a ringing. We go left as best as we can, and then we try to go further. Ring it out some more. We'll go right. It's an exhale, exhale, inhale. It's an exhale, exhale, inhale. Right. In. Left. In. Right. In. And left. In. Settle on your bottom with your left leg out to the side and your right foot on the inside of your left leg. we're going to take your hand and hook it underneath your Achilles tendon. I'm turning side on, otherwise you're going to be confused with the mirror image. And so we hook those fingers underneath the Achilles tendon. If you can't get your elbow to the floor, you just hold onto your ankles, not a problem. So we attempt to get the elbow down, and then we attempt to touch your shoulder with the right hand, and then lift the arm up towards the ceiling, opening up your heart, stretching backwards. Now keep your right hip down on the floor, the bone pressed, and open up that hand. Then take your right hand over your head and try and get towards that left foot, dragging yourself down, using your left hand, elbow, and stretch. Rotate your heart down to the floor and then walk your hands towards the middle of your mat and curl back up so that we can do the other side. We'll extend that right leg and then grab the Achilles tendon and push the elbow down. Left hand finds its way onto the shoulder and left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. If of course you can't get your elbow to the floor, it's not a problem, because you'll probably be feeling the stretch nonetheless. Do be wary of internal rotation of the shoulder in an attempt to get the hand back. Rather open up and reach for the ceiling, then try and get the hand back. And once you're reaching for the ceiling and you open in the pec minor, you can then open up the rest of your torso and gaze back at your hand. We flex the right foot towards face, we take the left hand over, and we attempt to grab hold of that foot, and we try and draw the elbow into the floor. Breathing into the side body here is tough, but very valuable. Inhale, and X. Inhale, and X. Rotate your body so that your chest is down towards the floor, and then move your hands to the middle of your mat and curl yourself back up your center. Lie down on your side for me. Whichever side you choose is not a problem. Get comfortable. Do support your head with the bottom hand, and do try and straighten the legs in line with the rest of your body, with the fingertips of your top hand just in front of your belly button. We're going to squeeze those inner thighs together without letting the neck get involved. So relax your neck, relax your face, and keep your shoulders out of your ears. We inner thigh squeezing, and we're attempting to lift the legs up without falling over, and then lower them back down again. We do need the top waistline to crunch and to lift the legs, but without the strength of the bottom waistline, we'll be like noodles flopping around on the floor. So I want a cinching of the waist on both sides, and then permission to lift, lift, lift. Bottom leg squeezes up and down. We're using inner thigh and oblique. Exhale. Relax your neck and down. Exhale up and down. 3 more. And down. 2. And lower. And last one. And down. Bend both knees out in front of you. That hand can flatten, or if you need the feedback on your hips, you squeeze your glute deep in the middle and you try to grow that femur bone forward. We're going to lift the top leg up and open like you're opening up a gas brown. We don't want to roll back, so no sliding of the knees on top of one another. You instead drag the femur forward, kneecap reaches towards your screen. You lift the The knee's always winning. We don't let the foot win the race, we let the knee win the race. And you come back down. If the hand is on the hip, it's encouraging length and maybe even a little house for your mouse in your waistline. We lift that leg up and lower it down. Good. 3 more. And down. 2 more. And down. Last one. And lower. Extend the leg out in front of you. Drop your foot and tap that leg. Now, if you're looking for a bum busting workout here, you can, after the set, press pause and double up on those bum exercises. Do it 2 or 3 times, the whole set, and you'll really feel the burn. If you're feeling it enough now, we can stop and head over to the other side. Up to you. Think of it as a challenge. Pause, bend the leg, and lower it. We make our way over to the other side. So lying on your side, remember we first started by supporting the head. We extend the legs and we try and get a shape that challenges your balance but is still possible to perform the exercise. Fingertips are light in front of you. You'll feel the difference between 2 sides. Don't recruit the neck. Do squeeze the inner thighs. Cinch the waistline top and bottom. Inner thigh of the right or inner thigh of the bottom leg and the oblique on the top. Exhale to lift the leg. Relax your neck. Inhale down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. We go 3 more. And 2 more. And last one, give it a good squeeze. And then lower the legs down. We bring them out in front of you. Top knee slides forward. Hand moves to hip. Little house for your mouse. Glute is tight in its center. Expect the burn. Anticipate it and almost precede the burn with the burn by squeezing. We'll lift that leg, knee winning, and lower it back down. We lift it again, and lower. We only did 5. They need to be as high as humanly possible. 4. So remember that second set is very, very plausible. And last one, 5. We come down, we extend the leg, we drop the foot, we floppy it, and you pulse. Now, although we're pulsing, we look like we lax over there. There's a party over here where you're lengthening the waistline, you're squeezing your bum, and you're pressing your bum bones backwards. You're not tucking your tail. You're exposing your bum as much as you can, and getting as much of length as you can in that top hip and waistline. And so we go at least another 10. Cook it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. On your tummy. Lying down on your stomach. We want to create a triangle with your fingertips for your forehead. Elbows go wide. Head finds a little spot in your forehead in that triangle. And your elbows need to go as wide as you can, and you need to get it as low as you possibly can. We'll work your upper back. So the glutes are completely relaxed. The legs are together, but you're trying to get low and get all the air out of your chest so that your spine is as close to the ground as possible. Now imagine that I'm pulling your armpits lower, lower, lower. From here, you're going to press your elbows into the floor, press your palms and your wrists into the floor, and you'll roll an imaginary marble forward with your nose. You're going to continue lifting your eye line in that shape, and it's almost like your upper back is a little exponential graph where you're suddenly going skyward. But because your glutes are relaxed, Your abs are relaxed. Your ribs are on the floor. All of the effort is in the muscles that line the upper back. Zooting up the upper back, up the neck, and out the top of your head. Shoulders are rolled down your back. Then drag those elbows wide again and press your sternum down. And the eye line comes naturally, but then you tuck in your chin and you settle. It's an inhale to roll the marble. Find length, height, and space between the back vertebral discs. Pressing the elbows into the floor, pulling the shoulders down your back. And then lower your sternum, elbows go wide, armpits go low, eye line comes in. It's another one. Inhale, up you go. Finding all the right muscles that line the spine. And all the way down. Eye line in. Hands will slide wide and then down towards your bottom, and then settle palms down on your mat. Your nose is just off the floor, and feel how the shoulders want to droop and find the floor. Don't let them. Let's roll those shoulders off the floor, but not together. It's just off the floor. And then let's lift your hands so that they too are no longer on the floor, and they're in line now with your shoulders. Your head must stay low because your chest is low. It's not about back extension yet. Reach those hands down your thighs and tighten your arms, trying to squash your wrists into the sides of your thighs. Keep low though with your nose and your sternum and your collarbones. Now, on an inhale, you lift your chest and eye line slightly and down. On an inhale, remember the pressure into the side of your body. It's still there. And down. Let's do 4 more. It's inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Inhale up, squash, squash, squash. And exhale down. Last 2. We go up and down. And then your last one, up you go. Keep reaching, keep pressing the side of your body. And exhale, come down, move your hands to under your armpits and push your bum back onto your heels. Reach your arms out in front of you and take some beautiful breaths here. Inhale deeply into the side of your body and exhale fully. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, expel all the air out of your butt. And then make your way onto your back lying down. You're going to lie down with your eyes closed. Your arms, palms up at your side, and your legs in a nice wide position with your right foot in the right hand corner of your mat and your left foot in the left hand corner of your mat. Allow your body to feel the lightness in your limbs, like they're floating up, up, and away. But also feel that anchoring and grounding of your pelvis and your sternum with every inhale. Despite feeling solid in your pelvic girdle and your shoulder girdle, try and seek length out the top of your head. Inhale lightly into your abdomen and exhale fully out of your mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose, in, and then sigh it out. Take another one in. And as you breathe out, let all tension go. Well done. And thank you for letting me take you on this session, virtually, wherever you may be,
whenever this may be. It was such a pleasure to teach you guys, and I really felt like I was connecting with everybody from a distance, but I felt connected, so thank you. Have a wonderful day.